All right, to begin, Professor, I just wanted to explain the only reason that I'm the only person in this Zoom call is because me and my team had pretty bad communication, and they ended up creating a meeting on Friday, which I had already prior to that told I told one of them, and I was attempting to tell both of them, but I accidentally only told one person that I was fully booked and busy from Friday all the way till Sunday afternoon. But that's the main reason that I'm only the only person in this Zoom call. But I just wanted to let you know that I did try to make an effort and communicate with them throughout the week that I weren't, which what times that I would be available. And unfortunately, they still ended up having the call without me. Um, but did want to, what I did want to, I still wanted to do this. So I'm just going to start by saying that with the first question. And so the type of conflict that I think that they had going on in this situation is task conflict because task conflict is pretty much when it says that they refer to disagreements among people, and that's exactly what's happening in this with Tony and Becky because they pretty much just have disagreements, but they're at the end of the day they still have the same goal and are still trying to complete the same task and helping the manufacturing company be successful in what it does. So I think that it's the task conflict that they're experiencing. The effective behaviors that Gary exhibited throughout this was pretty much that he made both of them talk about what happened. He pretty much used the ILETS um approach kind of, and he both made them express how they feel and then made them listen to each other, made them try to empathize with each other. And then he also facilitated an environment that helped them be able to express and then also listen to each other, even though they did not agree with what each other was saying at the end of the day. Um, I feel like he handled it very well, honestly, because this was a very mature thing to do, and it was good for them to both get these things off their chest for the betterment of the mission and the goal. So, what other approaches could he have used? Would have been more successful? Honestly, I think he used a pretty successful approach. I can't really think of any more different type of ways that he could have tackled it because I like how even though these people seem like they have like some underlying tension between them, he still got them to be mature about it and pretty much say how they feel without having too much conflict and just they both left it saying, okay, I'll try to change how I am for the betterment of the mission. Um, what interpersonal conflict handling style did Gary use? Um, I think he used, I think that he used I'm gonna say the accommodating style. I think that he did use the accommodating style because he tried to make them realize where they were wrong at, both of them. And they kind of did. So that's why I said it was pretty mature because they both kind of realized where they were wrong at and where they could do better, and both said, "Okay, I can change what I'm doing so that we could be better." So I feel like that approach was definitely helpful. And yeah, so he was trying to accommodate for both of their feelings and what was going on with both of them. And then lastly, um, I think the the conflict that I've experienced was pretty much just actually happened like with this week because this week the reason that I was so busy is because I do recruiting for Temple's football team. That's my job. I'm a graduate assistant for Temple's football recruiting. And this week I had a conflict with somebody that I work with just in them being more on point as far as getting things done beforehand so we don't have to rush to do certain things the night before when the visit's coming closer because that was one of the reasons why I was unavailable for many days and I was just told, that's why I told my group members that because I knew somebody else being unprepared for something was going to make me have to work for longer hours. Like I was in the building from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock for 4 straight days when I could have been in there. I was anticipating doing that for 3 days, but I could have been in there for probably, yeah, them 3 days. And if we would have worked ahead of time, it would have been more smooth and I could have got more sleep in getting preparing for like this big official visit that we had with 15 guys coming up and trying to host them and show them the city of Philadelphia and all different things. But like when I tackled the conflict, I pretty much just tried to come with the approach of like just be trying to be nicer and approach it in a certain way because I know how this individual is and they sometimes are quick to emotion. So I was trying to handle it with a very uh empathy with a lot of empathy in the way that I approached it. But yep, that's my thing. And I could show you the pictures of emails or anything if you need proof, just that I was actually trying to communicate with my group mates, but I still want to get credit for this assignment, even though I wasn't able to actually be with them.